I thought I was done with Sarah Boone, at least for now. Her sentencing is over, and we're kind of just awaiting to see her appeal attempts. We're waiting to see if she releases letters, if any jail calls get released, but there's not really anything new to cover with Sarah Boone, right? Well, a lot of people mentioned how off this sounded during the sentencing, and with a little more investigation, people quickly realized why that was. Let's listen to this segment again, so you can just have it fresh in your mind.
You may proceed, ma'am.
Kentu Sukuroi is a kind of Japanese ceramic style which means to repair with gold. In this tradition, when a ceramic piece breaks, an artisan will fuse the pieces back together again using liquid gold or gold dust lacquer. So rather than being covered up, the breaks become more obvious and a brilliant new piece of art emerges from the brokenness. It embraces flaws, weakness, and imperfections, and also teaches the essence of resilience. Every crack in a ceramic piece is a part of its history, and each piece becomes more beautiful because it has been broken. This is the wisdom of Kentu Sukuroi. In my wisdom and with all of my repairs, then, now, and ongoing, God is, has been, and...
So then she brings up God. Now, immediately people are like, that is not how you pronounce that name at all. And she is definitely not a fan of Japanese ceramics. But I personally believe she opened a dictionary, right? Because Sarah Boone loves to make herself seem smart by going through a dictionary, probably opening a thesaurus to find some similar words. I have called this out since day one with her letters, and as time has went on, everyone's agrees at this point that that's just what Sarah Boone does. But she didn't get this from a dictionary. She got it from, let me find the name here, I want to make sure it's right, A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Wisdom, and Courage. This is a book from 2018. It is available on Amazon and other places, Walmart, wherever. And if you go and look up this book on Amazon, I know for a fact there's a sample reading section, and you can find this very page. And when I went and I decided to look up the book, I didn't realize there were sample pages. But I found a similar quote referencing this book. And I went to the reviews and I found a review photo. And I went to the review photo and let's play that back again.
You may proceed, ma'am.
Kentu Sukuroi is a kind of Japanese ceramic style which means to repair with gold. In this tradition, when a ceramic piece breaks, an artisan will fuse the pieces back together again using liquid gold or gold dust lacquer. So rather than being covered up, the breaks become more obvious and a brilliant new piece of art emerges from the brokenness. It embraces flaws, weakness, and imperfections, and also teaches the essence of resilience. Every crack in a ceramic piece is a part of its history, and each piece becomes more beautiful because it has been broken. This is the wisdom of Kentu Sukuroi. In my wisdom and with all of my repairs, then, now, and ongoing, God is, has been,
and you'll notice that Sarah Boone added some words where she called herself brilliant. I would not be shocked if more of this speech, if people really dig into it, is found to have just been plagiarized. If she took other speeches from other people and slightly twisted them to her scenarios. This is kind of what we expect of Sarah Boone, right? Fake intellectualism from someone who literally, being questioned by the police for murder, brags that she had A's in high school. But hey, I guess she didn't pin the murder on her son, who she started talking about him in kindergarten. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my previous video. I just did a different sentencing, and yeah, that woman blamed her son, and he's in the courtroom, and you get to see his reaction. Now, the book, again, if you're interested, I want to make sure it's very clear, is a year of positive thinking, daily inspiration, wisdom, and courage. It might be a good book. It probably is a good book. For what I can tell, it's like an award-winning, well-selling book. The type of book you would have in a jail library. The type of book that maybe someone supporting Sarah Boone would send it to her. And that does make me wonder where she got it. If she got it from, the jail library, sure, they have one. But I do wonder if one of her few fans or one of her few supporters who, called in and did their little statement, I wonder if one of them might have given her the book. And if they did, I wonder how they feel now, realizing she plagiarized it. Because, let's be honest, Sarah Boone got to page 2. It's literally a year, so it's a full year. She got to January 2nd. You open the book, there's 1, 2. That might be as far as she got. I honestly would love to know how her witnesses feel. Like, letting that really sink in. Because Sarah Boone made an ass of herself up there, right? She really, really just centered down and focused that she is as terrible as everyone thought she was. She is exactly what you thought she was. But the thing is, imagine her true believers. She didn't have many of them, but she had a couple. Did that break the spell? And if it did it break the spell because they realized what Sarah Boone is, or did it break the spell because now they realize what Sarah Boone is making them look like? Making it look like they support. There's no way they knew what she was going to say. I would hope none of them knew she was going to say that and still showed up. But again, just a short video, short update. I had to. How do I not do it? I'm not redoing the 33-hour compilation because it's like a non-issue for the actual case. But you know what? I hope at least a couple people buy the book. I hope a couple people that heard Sarah Boone plagiarize it, for just 2 paragraphs, without saying the quote, adding her own words. I hope some people see that and they buy the book, and maybe there's some other things in there that Sarah Boone copied as well. Maybe she copied it in earlier letters and we never noticed. This is something that resonates with a lot of people, and that also kind of angered me a little bit. When I found this quote that she plagiarized, it was used in, I saw in a now defunct website defending about mental illness and how to get through it. There was one about surviving cancer. It was a cancer blog, and the woman it resonated with her, and that's actually how I first saw that it was from the book, was there. And what I was going to do originally is I was going to show that blog, because I was going to show, that's where, she obviously got it from somewhere, but I didn't really want to connect that woman to Sarah Boone when that's not direct. That's not where Sarah Boone got it. Sarah Boone got it from the book. It just kind of sucks that now there's certain people that really resonates with, and it's now connected to a murder because of Sarah Boone. She ruins everything she touches.